Hey everybody, and welcome to Robin's house. Today we're going to be working on a card that I made using the stencil pack 1. So this is a giant stencil pack. I'm going to try and show you. So this one is in the big book, and it has all these great outdoorsy and fun one. And the one that I'm using is this one right here. So I've actually taken this stencil page and I cut out this cityscape scene, and I've made it smaller so that I can use it on my layouts, or on my, in this case, on my card. So it is this here. I've cut it out of the page, and you can kind of see that I've got some city buildings going on. And so I just wanted to show you how to use it and how I made it on this really cute card. So basically what you need, you can do it on the card base. There's nothing wrong with doing the stencil on the card base, but I will tell you, you're going to end up getting ink where you don't want it. So there's two things. One is start with the smaller piece that you actually want. And then we're going to lay down this cityscape. And then we're also going to add a sticky note to keep it from going too high. And we're going to use on this one, the background, the one that's far, far away, we're going to use linen and our blending brush. And I'm going to, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Let's see. I'm going to go the other way. How about this? Because you got to hold the stencil down with your fingers. And it's kind of hard to do that, especially in a video from the top. So we moved it down to the side. So I've got the bottom of the stencil basically butt up against the I think it's like 1 3/4 inch piece. And then I've got my blending brush, and I'm using the same blending brush for both linen and pewter, and I'm just kind of using the different sides of the brush, but it's really not even that important because the ink doesn't really stay on there that long. And then I'm just going to get some linen ink, and I'm just going to make some circles. And I kind of, there isn't any right or wrong way to do this, but I feel like if you somehow get more of the pressure on one side of the building, it looks really cool. But I haven't really quite figured out the best way to manage that. So I just do a little. It isn't really possible to do too much, but I will say if you do less, it looks better. So this is me trying to control myself on my buildings. And so I've got this layer of buildings kind of in the far off background. Now it's time for the next layer of buildings. So on the same stencil, but just below it is a whole nother set of buildings. And I'm butting that one against this, and this one I'm also putting a sticky note on there. It isn't really as critical because I have paper here that I don't mind very much if it gets ruined. But if you do have paper that you don't want ruined, like the base of your card or something else, you'll want to be more careful with what's going on this side as well. You just, you're hearing me, I hope, bop, bop a couple times, grab some ink, make some little spinning motions. And again, you can't really do too much, but there is a niceness in the subtleties. I don't know if I have any examples of going too much, but we'll see. Okay, so I have my cityscape. Look at how nice that looks and how nice it would look just back here in the thing. So I don't really, this one came out pretty dark, but it still looks nice. And this one came out dark, but it still looks nice. So you can't really mess it up. But that is how you use these stencils that are on those big kits. You just cut them apart and use them on a smaller project, and it would be awesome. So thank you so much for watching. Happy crafting.